Good morning, Grizzlies. It's Friday, November 22nd. I'm Brisa Montes.
And I'm Miguel Lopez. Here's what we've been working on for today's broadcast.
I'm excited to take this test because it's going to give me the opportunity to reach my goals after high school.
Today is the deadline for the ASVAB test. Later in the show, we'll hear more from students banking on this test for scholarship money.
Plus, one lucky teacher has earned bragging rights after being crowned Teacher of the Month. Coming up, we'll tell you who she is.
And basketball season is underway. Later in sports, Jordan Relaford gives updates on tonight's home opener.
Happening right now, the Interact Club needs your help to help students in need.
The Hygiene Closet is a project the club started in an effort to help those who don't have all the personal care items they may need. Some of those items include shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, and deodorant. Again, they supply personal care items, and just because we didn't mention it doesn't mean they don't have it. If you heard an item you may need, all you have to do is stop by room 109 before or after school or during Wynn.
Also, happening on campus, deadlines for the December ACT and ASVAB test. As we mentioned at the top of the show, today is the deadline for the ASVAB test. ASVAB stands for Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. The exam is used to determine enlistment eligibility for potential military recruits, assign recruits to military jobs, and to aid students in career exploration. All students are eligible to take the test. Again, today is the deadline. You can find the link to register posted in Schoology.
In other Grizzly news, all sophomores interested in applying for the Junior Leadership Academy, listen up. After the Thanksgiving break, there will be an informational meeting on Thursday, December the 5th, during Wynn. The Wynn session will be under Mrs. Smith in the counseling section and will be located in the lecture hall.
By now, you should all be familiar with the Wynn schedule. It's a 30-minute period study devoted daily to help students improve in areas of academic struggles. But for those who stay on task academically, it can be a bit tricky finding a session that interests you. For the next couple of weeks, GNN will highlight those electives students don't know about or are new to the Wynn roster. This week, GNN highlights Grizzly Gamers, weightlifting, and facts.
It's not all about making up assignments you, the student, failed to turn in on time, or sitting in a session bored out of your mind. Wynn is all about learning new things and improving on things you fall short in. The first session we'd like to highlight is Grizzly Gamers. If you've ever wanted to be the next big YouTube star or gamer, or just interested in how games work, this session is for you.
Here, you'll play games like Fortnite and League of Legends. You'll even get a little virtual reality in with Spider-Man. It's also not a bad time to just free your mind and take off a little stress. Again, Grizzly Gamers takes place every Tuesday during Wynn in room 104. Another session students are talking about is weightlifting. If you've ever had a passion for personal fitness or just vain, you should check this session out. I strongly recommend this class if you don't have a way to lift or gain muscle at home. This session will help you to get active at school and get your body the way you want it to be. You can sign up for this course every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Weightlifting is located underneath the football stadium in the Grizzly Den.
The third and final class we'll be talking to you about today is FACS, which stands for Family and Consumer Sciences. This session teaches students how to prepare certain food items by seasoning and cooking those items. So if you have an interest in the culinary arts, this may be the session for you. FACS takes place every Thursday in room 115. Reporting for Grizzly News Network, I'm Soren Toms.
And I'm Darius Wise.
As you all may know, earlier in the show we mentioned how one lucky teacher was chosen as Teacher of the Month. GNN would like to congratulate Mrs. Bean on her award. Thank you for all you do to help our kids shine, and that teacher was Mrs. Bean. This honor came along with the Golden Bear, which will live in Mrs. Bean's room until next month's winner is chosen.
Teachers aren't the only ones earning bragging rights around here, Brisa. October's Student of the Month were Kate Files, Sammy Tello, and Isaiah Walker. We'd like to send those students a big congratulations as well. Keep up the good work. If you have a passion for politics and would like to learn how laws work for the people, Political Leaders may just be for you. Political Leaders is a non-partisan political club that discusses current events in ways that will benefit the community. If this sounds interesting to you, this club meets every Monday after school in room SS4.
Now it's time for sports. Basketball season is underway. For more on what we can expect from our state champs, let's send it over to Slay and Dagan for details.
Hey y'all, I'm Slade Stanton.
And I'm Dagan Moore.
And welcome back to Sports Desk.
Multiple cross-country members got invited to the Nike Regional in Texas for their performance at the cross-country state meet. Here are the names of the Grizzlies going to the Nike Regional.
The bowling team has their roster set for the upcoming season. Their first game will go down on December 3rd versus Conway High School.
Multiple softball players have recently committed to play the sport at different universities. Meredith Dempsey committed to Illinois University, and Aaliyah Harrison and Jenna Wilson both committed to Alabama A&M. Now let's send it over to Jordan for your 90-second sports.
What's up, Grizzly Nation? Welcome back to another week of your 90-second sports with your girl, Jordan Relaford. Let's get right into it with the boys basketball team. This past Tuesday, the boys played against the Hall Warriors with a score of 51-31. Now, the top quarter for that game was the first quarter where they scored 19 points in total. So kudos to them. Moving on to the Lady Bears. Tonight they'll be facing off against the Jacksonville Titans. That game starting at 6:30, so be there. Now, a little fun fact about this game. The head coach, Coach Marianne Kirsch, is a former Lady Bear. In 2007, she won a state championship with the Lady Bears, and she has a special message for her friends and family. Take a look.
Hey guys, it's Marion Kirsch. Extremely excited to be coming back to Fort Smith Northside, where my Lady Titans will be playing my old high school coach, Ricky Smith, and his Lady Bears. Hopefully we will put on a great show for you guys, and I'm extremely excited to see my family and friends. See you Friday.
Coach Kirsch has an impressive resume, but it doesn't end at Northside. She went on to play for the University of Arkansas at Little Rock for the Lady Trojans. In 08 and 09, the Lady Trojans and Kirsch went on to win the West Division Sun Belt in 08 and 09, also making short appearances in the women's NIT. They went on to win the Sun Belt Conference in 2011. Again, quite an impressive resume. So tonight is a big game. The former state champ going against the current state champs tonight at 6:30 at the field house. Make sure to fill that student section up from top to bottom, bottom to top. That is all that I have for this week. I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Like he 12, how you looking up to me and talking down? Don't you see I am the big man? All level, I am the I am. I film it with the drone cam and the pink like killer cams.
That was a lot of news.
Yep, but it's the end of the week and Thanksgiving break.
Yep. Don't forget, we are out of school next week for a much needed break. You guys be safe, and we'll see you in December.